All right, traders, this is Chris Keenan. This is the morning call. Futures are pointing higher. Most of the European markets were up. The NASDAQ futures are pointing a bit lower after the disappointment of the Apple earning reports. Most of the pairs had a push higher last night after it was rumored that the ECB is trying to get a bank charter. So they may create a bad bank scenario where they're going to place the bad debt in a particular bank, similar to the way Japan had dealt with its problems in the early 90s. Let's take a look at the majors. You can see the Euro USD. It's popped off the 102.65, 102.50 area, and it's currently messing with the 121.50 zone, which was a little bit higher than the price action yesterday. And but I would think that any move up towards 121.80 could find a new batch of sellers, and we could get a continued push higher. But if we break above this 121.80, we could begin to consolidate in the zone that the pair remained in most of last week, and we could see a little bit of fluctuation, almost dead trading in this area. So the thing to keep your eye on is the 120-180 pivot area. The pound, just like I said last night, it's basically just pivoting right here at 155. It's been doing that for the majority of the week. And they had disappointing data in this GDP report. That's why it hasn't followed the momentum of the rest of the pairs with the risk-on environment. I would expect that this pair, once the flurry of activity, maybe the European close comes through, we could see the pair just begin to drift lower. So I would watch any price action up to the 155.50 area, and as a resistance level, and maybe as an opportunity to short at that level, and if for a push lower. And I could see support coming in around 154.60, 70 area. So my plan on this is to look for any pushes higher to go short into. The CAD, as we can see, it moved up and touched almost touched the top of its range, and now it's been moving down aggressively ever since. In the short term, I would just look for support at 101.50, and if we get down to that level, we could have new buyers emerge, and resistance is going to be at this trendline support at 102.40. If it breaks that, it's 102.50. So I continue to look for a push down lower, maybe towards the 101.50 to see as a buying opportunity. The New Zealand, it's moving up also with the Aussie and down with the CAD, and it is moving up onto past support at trendline, and if we get up to this level around 78.80, we could see a bounce as new buyers come in. It's just definitely, if we get up to the 79 level, there may be a little bit of defense at that price zone. The pair I'm more interested in is the Aussie USD. As you can see, it broke off this ascending support level. It moved down, touched there yesterday, and it just bounced higher. It didn't really look back. Right now, the pair is broken through 102.80, and I would expect if the pair can get up to the 103.20 area, we may see sellers come in at that point and enter a reshort, and looking for a target down at the 102.2 area for another test of this daily ascending trend line. And the USD GPI, the trade that was into for the majority of the week. So I closed out yesterday after we broke through the ascending trend line in late Asian trading, and I didn't enter long. I'd like to see maybe a retest of this trend line as an opportunity to get long on the pair. It's trading slower than normal, actually, so it's nice to actually have that weight off my shoulders where I have to keep checking a trade that's only moving 1 or 2 pips. All right, traders, so keep your eye on risk and watch a few of the pairs, such as the Aussie, to hit trendline resistance. Trendline resistance up at 103.20, and the Great Britain pound. Look for the European close, where the pair may begin to weaken, and the euro. If we can get a move up to 120-180, we could find sellers emerge. This is the currency opening bell. This is Chris Keen. Keep an eye on Twitter, and I'll keep you up to date on what I'm thinking. Have a great day, and play it safe.